Hey, rolling.
Hi, I'm Ann McKinley with Ann's Kitchen and Bath Design, and I'm going to show you the difference between a face-framed cabinet and a frameless cabinet. I have here a vanity that we've pulled out of a bathroom, and it is a framed cabinet. If you come in, let's take a look at the top here. See, we have the whole frame of the box, including this frame here. That's part of the frame. That's the part of the face frame. This being a vanity, this is where the sink goes, so we don't have a drawer here. But let me show you what's going on with the drawers. Okay, here we got a drawer that comes out. And if you see here, there's a lip that goes in. Let me use let me get the other direction. See it better. Well, no, it's going to be the same. Okay. We'll just have to look at it upside down. Here we have a lip that takes up about 3/4 of an inch. So your drawer doesn't even start for about another 1.25 inches. And then another 1.5 inches or a little bit more before you actually have usable space in the drawer. So keep that in mind. A little bit more than 1.5 inches. That's probably like 1 5/8 inches. Okay, and this frame does give stability to the cabinet, so it does have some use. And here we have the door. Now the door has a hinge on it that wraps around the frame. See how that is? And we still have that frame that comes out about 3/4 of an inch. This will vary from cabinet manufacturer to cabinet manufacturer, or cabinets themselves may be a little bit different. Some are going to be a little bit bigger, some a little bit smaller. And then they'll have the style between the two. Now let's take a look at a frameless cabinet. Wow. And you can tell these are not soft close. You know, this is a very inexpensive cabinet. Sometimes you have to go with what's economically available. And if you're going to have to go low price on something, this will probably be something that you can change out later fairly easily. So go ahead and go low price on this. Even though I don't like this type of a cabinet, I prefer to have a plywood where there's water involved. See that? Just something extra that I wasn't planning on telling you today. But see, this is a fiberboard. This is plywood here. The frame is for plywood. Okay, now this over here in the kitchen is a frameless cabinet. As you can see, there is just a little bit of reveal between, which is interesting. This is a full overlay. That's what's called a full overlay. And your frameless cabinets will always be a full overlay. As we look back over here at this one again, this is also a full overlay. And you can have a full overlay on a frameless also, on a framed also. You can also have one that's a partial overlay, which will have the style itself will be seen very prominently between the two items here. Or you can have an inset where the door would actually be flush with the frame. It'd be set inside the frame. Okay, go back over to our frameless. And I want to show you something here about the drawers. This is when you have a minimal of space and you want to try to get every drop of space you can out of an area, frameless is probably the way to go. Because remember how much space was taken up with this frame on this cabinet over here. Now we're going to take a look at this frameless. See this over, can you see this here? This is the box, the edge of the frame itself. There is no inset. There is no overlap. That's the edge of the box. This here is just one full box itself. So our cabinetry, see if we can find this here. I can get this in there. Okay. And we have an inch right off the bat right there where our cabinet, our drawer starts. So you have less waste on the sides because you don't have it taken up with all this other stuff. Whereas over here, let me check it again. We had 1 3/4 inches before you got into usable space in here. Okay, so let's take a look at. You can see it better down here in the door opening. You can get over here on this side. See how the hinge here is flush. There is no lip coming out. That also makes it more convenient for roll-out shelves, if you have them in there. You also have these, in the European style cabinets, you have all these mounting holes in here which mount the hinges on, and mounts the drawer slides on, and you also very easily adjust your shelves or your roll-out drawers that are inside your doors. Now you see that this is a separate unit here, and this one here is another separate unit. But over here we have the full, this one's soft close. We have the full overlay, and this here that's sticking out is just a panel that's added on the outside to finish it off. That makes it more flush with the door and the drawer. So those are the basic differences between a frameless and a framed cabinet. I just wanted to point out to make sure you understood the difference, because a lot of people are more familiar with the framed cabinets. This is probably what your grandmother used, what you grew up with probably. And it does have its advantages. It's a little bit more stable. You can also, if you have walls that are not real plumb, it's easier to scribe these to the wall than it is to get these to scribe to the wall. You'd have to, you can do it though. You can still use these. I like the European because there's no restrictions when you open the door and the drawers. And it just has a clean look to it that I really like. So thanks for listening.